Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's me, Helen Vane, SMP boss lady. Okay, so I'm honestly still really excited about these past events. Honestly, I've been excited for quite a while. I know. I've been a little quiet, That's so not me. um, it is, but it isn't me. It's funny because I've been telling a lot of people in the past, but they just don't believe me. Very reserved. I am very reserved. Yes, I'm a very outspoken. I'm an advocate. It's natural, and I love to create. I'm a visionary, but I'm still very reserved, very traditional. But the thing is that I'm still very excited that I was literally able to reactivate that account, which is really fun for me because it kind of has some footprint of what I've been doing in the past and a lot of things that I contributed into the scalp micropigmentation industry. Because here's the thing: in the past, maybe some current people still, they've been in the industry for quite a while, and honestly, some of the challenges that I had kind of faced in the past was one thing: all they do is complain. Honestly, I remember I challenged them one time and I was just like, well, what have you done? Honestly, I'm not even trying to be rude or mean. I'm not, I know people see that as being rude or mean, but come on, business is big. There's people a lot meaner than me. They're meaner, they're rude, they're conniving, they're just horrifying, horrible people. But we still have to be nice, right? Right? Look, there's a lot of things that I really should have done. Honestly, I should have done a lot. I didn't. And it's not because I didn't want to. It's because I thought that I wasn't ready. That's the thing. I create a lot of things. And then it comes down to it's not good enough. It's just not good enough. It needs to be better. It needs to be better. That's always my mindset. I get excited and I love it and I'm like, oh, that is amazing, great. And everybody likes it. But then all of a sudden, here comes Helen. And I'm like, okay, that's great, but that's not good enough. And that's how I always carried myself for a long time. I kind of still carry myself that way. To be honest with you, I still do. I'm always just like, that's not good enough. I need to do better. I need to do better. I need to do better. Always, always, always. So when you think about scalp micropigmentation industry and you think about other people and other artists, you think about, okay, who do you listen to? Who do you listen to? Who should you listen to? Do you listen to other artists that sit there and criticize? Constructive criticism, as they call it. How people are trained and how the industry is coming about now. And if you don't like it, the way it's going around or the way it is now, it's because some of the things that some people didn't do when they had platform, they had a voice, they had either capital funding, they had plenty enough time to create and innovate. When I came in, I was brand new, but I was creating, building, trying to make it more accessible. But I was pushed back. And don't think for a second nobody else is going to be pushed back. Of course they will. But that really can't stop people. Well, not like me. You can't stop somebody like me. There's a lot of people that don't make it out there. They don't survive. And that, I would say, well, it's not okay. But think about the industry of entertainment industry, movie industry, the artist industry. I'm talking about like celebrity industry. You know how many people there just get, as they say, the cutthroat industry? Well, mine was literally sliced. And yet I survived. But it's up to people that went through a lot of things to make it better for the next generation. Otherwise, you continuously are going to get the same results that a lot of people complain about. And they complain about it. And they're out there talking about, well, what kind of artist are you? Well, I don't know. Or what they should be called, and they shouldn't be called this, and they should be that, or they shouldn't be titled this. Now, come on now. Well, let's get real. Who are you to say who can be an artist and who not can be an artist? I mean, if the SMP industry has risen within a few years, honestly, you want to know who is responsible for that rise? Americans. I think here in America, the United States has pushed forward SMP and made it more popular than what it is. I mean, I was in the UK one time. I was in Italy. I've literally communicated with people in other countries, and they told me some of the challenges they went through. So, honestly, when you really think about it, in the US, we push and we push and we push, and we make it happen. Now, it's not always the best. It's not always the best, but in the end, we're pushing forward, and we're always innovating and creating and making things happen. Yes, of course, some things are not always like the best, because Americans do start a lot of trouble. We kind of do, and then it kind of like ripples and other parts, and oops. But some things are good. Come on, you gotta admit some things are good. Look, if you are in the industry and you're new, I'm gonna tell you one thing. Create, make something. If you know you got what it takes, then make it happen. Just because you haven't been in the industry for so long doesn't make you any less worthy. Doesn't make you any less of an SMP artist. I heard somewhere that says that somebody's been doing something for 20 years, and they're like, yeah, you've been, doing it. You've been sucking at it for 20 years. The new generation is coming up, and they are more intuitive. They're more aware. They are recognizing a lot of signs, and they're speaking out more. And they're not afraid to say what they want to say. And here's the thing. I think a lot of you artists that are new, or, whether you're still struggling or not, stop idolizing other people. They're just like you and me. They're no different. They're not real celebrities. I don't say that in a negative way. I'm just saying, when they are out and they turn that social media off and they walk out that door, they're not going to be flooded by admirers getting an autograph. They don't even know who they are. Honestly, I make myself known where I live at. I let people know who I am, because that's what you should do. You should let people in your local area know who you are. That's why I said you don't worry about competitors. People go to like you no matter what, and nobody should tell you that you should have no title of anything. I mean, especially somebody who's been in the industry for that long. I mean, what does that say about that person? Look, if you're new in this industry and you got other qualities, well, take that quality and make something. Create more opportunities. Look, the more that's out there, the better it is. It's going to be so normal. It's like getting a haircut. Honestly, getting a, like a regular tattoo, as they say, but it will become more normal. Okay, that's it for now. Bye, guys.